Winona Ryder may be a double felon, but she's a double felon with a very big heart and a very generous spirit, and nobody should ever forget that.
In 2001, Winona Ryder was arrested for shoplifting at Saks Fifth Avenue. Surveillance cameras captured the actress as she moved through the store, browsing the merchandise. But she wasn't just innocently window shopping. She was caught discreetly slipping various items into her bag, including designer clothing, handbags, and accessories. The value of the stolen items amounted to over $5,500. Winona was already a successful movie star, so the incident left many people wondering about the motivations behind her shoplifting spree. During the trial, her defense claimed that it was a misguided method acting experiment for a potential movie role. But this argument did little to sway the court, and the prosecution contended that the actress was well aware of her actions and the consequences they carried. In the end, the jury found Winona guilty on the charges of grand theft and vandalism due to the damage to the security tags on the stolen items. Due to her star status, the actress was able to avoid jail time, but she was instead sentenced to 3 years of probation and 480 hours of community service. She was also required to attend counseling sessions. Zayn Malik. Zayn Malik was reportedly charged with harassing Yolanda Hadid, the grandmother of his 1-year-old daughter Kai. The incident took place on September 29, 2021, at the home he shared with Gigi Hadid, his former girlfriend and the mother of his daughter. According to court documents, Yolanda entered the couple's home while Gigi was away for work in Paris. A heated argument began between her and Zayn. He allegedly used offensive language towards her, calling her hurtful names and making derogatory remarks. He ordered her to stay away from his daughter and then, allegedly, pushed her into a dresser. Zayn vehemently denies that he had physically hit her, calling it a false allegation.
I knew what the situation was. I knew what happened. And the people involved knew what happened too.
He pleaded no contest to 4 charges of harassment. The court fined him, and he was ordered to complete an anger management class and a domestic violence program. Shortly after the drama made headlines, Zayn and Gigi called it quits and are now officially separated. Mark Wahlberg.
But I have friends from all walks of life, so, it's important to respect and honor them as well.
Before finding fame, Mark Wahlberg had a turbulent youth marked by violence and run-ins with the law.
I quit school at 13, ended up getting into a lot of trouble.
When he was 16 years old, Mark was arrested for his involvement in violent assaults. The first incident occurred in Dorchester, Massachusetts, where Mark and his friends attacked a group of African American children. They yelled slurs at them and then proceeded to throw rocks, leaving one of the victims with injuries.
I'm Irish American and never would I pretend to be an African. You needing a history lesson because you forgot where you came from.
During the second incident, Mark and his friends were attempting to steal alcohol while high on PCP. They ran into Johnny Trin, an American Vietnamese man, and attacked him. Mark punched him in the eye, causing him long-lasting injuries. He was charged with attempted murder in connection with the incident. Mark pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 2 years in prison, though he ultimately served only 45 days of his sentence.
The first opportunity that I had to apologize was right there in court when, all the dust had settled and I was getting shackled and taken away.
After serving time for his actions, he expressed remorse for his past.
And certainly, made sure that I paid my debt to society and, continued to try to do things to make up for the mistakes that I've made.
He's now dedicating himself to help at-risk youth through the Mark Wahlberg Youth Foundation.